Alright, ladies and gents, now we're going to start talking about the games that start with R, as in Richard, starting in the modified PlayStation Mini Classic, starting with Rage Racer, released by the same company that made Pac-Man and Tekken, Namco, in 1997. And I think this is a precursor to the Ridge Racer series, so I've never played this game before, and it's one of the earlier PlayStation 1 titles, so I might have to give this game a try one day. So, next up we have another game that only came out in Japan. This is Ramna 1 and 2 Battle Renaissance, released in 1996. And I think this is a fighting game, so, because this game only came out in Japan. So, moving on now to Rapid Racer, released by Sony in 98. And I think this is like a boat racing game, like Wave Race 64, but they use jet skis, so sorry, I had to catch my breath for a minute. So, again, this is Rapid Racer. So, never played this game before, so might have to give this one a try. So, next up we have, I think this game only came, not sure if it came out Japan, so this is Rapid Reload. So, to me, I don't think this game rings a bell to me, so moving on now to, this is a space shooter game. This is Raystorm. When I say it's a space shooter game, it's like Galaga. So, it's released by a company named Spaz in 1997. And I've never tried this game before, so, and you know, this is a space shooting game like Galaga is, so, and also Defender. So, I might have to give this game a try one day. So, next up we have a fishing game, Real Fishing, released in 1997. Again, this is a fishing game, so easy come, easy go. Okay, next up we have Resident Evil Survivor. And you know, this is another rated M game. So, and speaking of rated M games, as I mentioned in the previous videos, that when I was a kid, my mother forbade me to play games that are M rated, like Mortal Kombat and Duke Nukem and Resident Evil. So, this is one of the later PS1 titles. So, and you know, this game came out in 2000, the same year the PS2 came out. So, there you go. Okay, next up we have Ridge Racer Revolution. Same company, which is Namco, in 1996, one of the earlier PS1 titles. And this is like, actually, I think this is like a sequel to the first Ridge Racer game on the PS1. I've never tried this game. Well, and speaking of Ridge Racer, or R4 Ridge Racer Type 4, I actually played that game on a demo disc, which I got from Toys R Us back in 1999. And it came with like 7 games for the PS1, which is soon to be released. So, okay, we move on now to this is Rivals, a game that everybody, that a lot of PlayStation fans knows, or fighting game fans know and love. This, my friends, and the game that everybody wanted on the PlayStation Mini, but never made its way towards there. And it's also one of the best PlayStation 1 games of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, Rival Schools. And Rival Schools is one of the best PlayStation 1 games of all time. And speaking of Rival Schools, I actually rented this game back in 1999. And boy, I love that game. It was a little hard though, but I think the Evolution disc was a little easier. So, and also Sakura from the Street Fighter franchise makes an appearance in this game as a playable character. But when I was a kid, sometimes I always got the bad ending when I play Rival Schools. Oh, and also this is the Evolution disc. And I'm talking about both the arcade and Evolution disc. So, and also when I first played this game as a kid, I did not know how to get the good ending. So, and also, in order to get the good ending, you have to beat Raizo in Chapter 7 by using a team-up technique in order to get to the good ending in Rival Schools. You have to beat Raizo by using a team-up technique. And it can get difficult at times, especially when he blocks your attacks. Oh, and also against Raizo's partner. So, again, Rival Schools is one of the best PlayStation 1 games of all time. Play this game before as a rental, and it's fully recommended. Okay, next up we have one of the earlier PS1 titles, Road Rash, released by Electronic Arts, or EA, in '95, the same year the PS1 came out. So, I've never played this game before, and I think I played a Road Rash game before. I think it was for like Sega Genesis, so I'm not sure. Okay, we have another Road Rash game, same company, and this time it's in 2000. This is Road Rash Jailbreak. Never played this game before, so I think it's one of the sequels of the Road Rash franchise. Okay, oops. That was an accident. So, okay, next up we have another racing game, Roadsters. It was created in 2000 by the same company that made the worst Nintendo 64 game of all time, Superman 64. Titus Software Corporation. That's the same company that made Superman 64, which is the worst Nintendo 64, which is the worst game on the Nintendo 64 of all time. Okay, back to Roadsters. So this is a driving game, so I might have to try this one. Next up we have Road Trip Vacation 2012, released by GT Interactive in 1998, rated T for teen. So, and you know, for those who don't know what GT stands for Grand Tour. So, and I've never played this game before, so I think it's a little tricky, so have to try this one day. Okay, whoops, that was an accident. Okay, next up we have, this is Rugrats Search for Reptar, released in 1998. And it's one of the first Rugrats video games of all time. And speaking of the Rugrats, I used to watch the Rugrats back when I was a kid. Where in this game, Tommy's Reptar puzzle pieces have been stolen. And I think Angelica stole the Reptar puzzle pieces from Tommy. Because you know, Angelica can be mean at times. So, and I rented this game a couple times at the video store, couple times when I was a kid. So, and that concludes all the games that begin with R in the modified PlayStation Mini, R as in Richard. So, stay tuned for the next part where I'm going to talk about the games that begin with S. See you next time, folks.